Hello everybody, welcome back to our brand new video. And today we're back with another car vlog. I know, I'm crazy. Like multiple uploads in a row, consistently. What's going on? Yeah, I finally got, my girlfriend's back at work now, so I've got a bit more me time, which means I'm now remembering to do more things like upload videos. So obviously I'd spend time with my girlfriend and I'd be working a lot. So today I'm off, which is quite nice. Even though I have been quite busy, I literally had an hour and a half to myself. I'm going to be busy for the rest of the day, but I'm picking my brother up from school now. So when I get back from doing that, one of my friends is picking me up because I invited them to come to a carvery with me and my girlfriend. My girlfriend said it was fine. We're all mates. So I was like, if you pick me up, I'll buy you food. So he was like, sounds good. So, and he's got a few errands to run, so I said, if he picks me up early, I'll come along with him. Just means that then doesn't have to go back on himself. It just makes it so much easier. And then having my carvery. And then me and my girlfriend go to her mum's, basically continue. We're starting to glue, she's starting to glue the Millennium Falcon. And we've been doing it since Tuesday. So we're trying to get that all sorted, and something just popped up on my phone. I don't actually know what it is. I think it's just like a notification thing. I don't actually know. Probably something to do with storage, because I am running on storage. So I need that's something I need to get sorted as well today. Whilst I'm waiting for my brother to be picked up. Well, wait to pick up my brother because he finishes at 3. I need to go through my phone and delete all the old videos. So I could probably get rid of a ton of videos. Give me like 50 to 60% of my storage back. But yeah, a lot sort of happened in the last few days alone. Like, I recorded my last car vlog on Wednesday. It's now Friday. It's literally been 2 days, and so much has happened in the last 2 days. I'm trying to like wrap my head around it. So, well, not really, but it's meant to do with my passport. Basically, my passport has now been approved. Yes, it's about storage. So my passport's now been all approved, which is good. It means that I can now focus on other things. I can stop stressing about my passport, because it has actually arrived as well. Like, it got approved. Like, my third photo got rejected Wednesday morning. And then I sent another one off a few hours later, because I was like, you know what, I need to actually get this sorted, because it's starting to get frustrating now. So I sent it off, and literally Thursday I got an email, a text saying, yeah, your application's been approved. So just waiting for it to be printed, which could take between 4 to 9 weeks. I then got a text this morning saying it's all been printed and it'll be delivered today. It'll be delivered in the next few weeks. And I got a text from FedEx, TNT, which is basically a delivery company, which is also owned by FedEx, basically saying I've got a parcel, like a delivery coming today. I'm like, that's either going to be the documents for my passport or my passport, because I have nothing. Like, I've got no orders. I'm not buying any more Funko Pops for a few, but like for a little while, because I don't need to. And I'm buying Rivendell in person, so it's not really, there's nothing I've ordered. So at this point in time, and then I got literally at 11:30, something came through the door. As I was talking to my mum, she was leaving for work. I was going to clean out her rabbit, and it was the passport. So I was like, excellent. So yeah, my passport's all been delivered. I'm now waiting on the documents, like my birth certificate and all that, to come back through. But they don't release that. They don't obviously do that at the same time, because someone got hold of the passport and the documents. They've got your whole identity there. But I've now got the passport, which to me is the more important. Well, it's not the more important one. It's it's the important one because that's the one I've spent money on. So, yeah. We're just now waiting for the next few weeks to be documents coming through. I did do signed delivery for them as well. So, they'll probably come by post though, to be honest. So, I imagine. It's so warm today. I don't know what this van's doing, but it needs to speed up. It's doing like, I was catching up to you and I was doing 40. But yes, my passport's all sorted. I've also put in an order for the post office travel card. So that'll be here in the next 2 to 3 working days. So by Wednesday, that should be here. And I've put £50 on it already. So the card only cost me £50. So, and that just means I'm not taking cash over there. I'm taking money over there, but I'm not taking it in cash. It's all on my bank account, so I can just transfer it. If I see something I like, I'll probably put like 300-400 on it before I go. Be like, right, okay, that's my budget. And then, yeah, I've also set up like a second savings account for like stuff I want to buy. For example, Lego Rivendell and Funko Pops. Just so that I'm putting the money aside each month, so I'm not one month spending like £90 on Funko Pops, screwing myself over, and then the next month I'm fine, you know, and I'm trying to catch up financially. So if I put a little, like 30 to £50 in a month, that should get me through. You know, that's like 20 Funko Pops a year. To be honest, I've now brought all the old ones, so there's no reason why I should be buying loads, unless obviously a whole new range come out. But I'll still obviously buy some of my normal money, but if I put some money aside, it means if there's a massive selection like Moon Knight, for example, when I brought them, there were so many Funko Pops I brought, like 6, 7. It just means I've got the money there without screwing myself over financially. And like Rivendell, I've put the money aside so I don't spend that money. It's there. And I've put 150 in that account already towards Rivendell, and that's £430. So not too bad, to be honest. Like it's not too expensive. Well, it is expensive, but I've got the majority of the money there already. I've got a good third of it. With the next payday, I'll put like 100 in there, so that'll be 250. And then whatever I've got left over, I can then put more money in. And obviously, if I have to into a savings by about £100, that's fine. So I've also put £250 in my savings as payday. So I've put a good £400 away. Yes, 150 is to spend something later on, but I've put that aside now because I've got a very good payday today. So it means I'm being smart. I have only got like £20 to last until payday in terms of like food, to buy food and stuff. But I have budgeted for all my bills. I've budgeted for 3 tanks of fuel, which I'm going to be honest, I don't think I'll need that much. I'll top up tomorrow because I'll have to get fuel tomorrow because otherwise I won't get home from work. But I can get fuel before work and that should last me, to be honest, a while, a good week or so. And it depends how many shifts I get the following week. Like if it's 4 or 5, a second tank should be fine. That means I can then spend an extra 50. I've got an extra 50 to spend. But then if I try and keep that money, I can put that 50 into either my savings, or I can put it in my Rivendell pot, so I can have 200 towards Rivendell, or I can have 600 in my savings. I'll probably put it into the savings, to be honest, because that's more important. Because that savings is for like car repairs, it's for mortgage, and if I can try and get that built up, that'd be so handy. Because my mum's thinking of moving and she's found a house. It's just a case of looking at it, which I said I'm coming with you whether you like it or not, because you know, going into someone else's house, you don't know, they could be the nicest person in the world, but they could be the worst human in the world. I don't want my mum going on her own, so I'm just like, I'll go with you. 1, if you don't want to drive, I can drive, but 2, I'm probably going to be moving as well. Like, I'm probably going to have a day off, so it means I need to get a layout of the house and need to figure out, you know, where stuff goes and figure out a game plan with them up. So it just makes it easier. So I'm not going by, you know, what I've been told. I'm going by what I've seen. So a chance I'm going into a smaller room, which means obviously I've got to eye everything up, size everything up, measure it all, and yeah, figure everything out. But I'll figure it. I do always sort it out 9 times out of 10. So hopefully I can sort something out, and hopefully I can see the house in the next week or so. Because the people are very interested in our house. We're doing like a house swap, but they're interested in our house. So that's a good sign. Then there's no sign of them backing out because they need a bigger house. So it works out well, really. It works out in our favour. And then we're technically going to a smaller house, but it should be okay. We should manage. Yeah. But we'll see what happens. We're applying for the paperwork and all that now, just so then we can sort of speed things up a little bit. Just to make things just that little bit quicker. And just to make it last like a couple of weeks quicker, which I know isn't much, but it means we can try and move before August. We can maybe move at the very start of some holidays, as opposed to right in the middle. I was in the wrong gear there, but I got out of it. Yeah, we're sort of trying to figure all that out. And obviously, we've got the animals sorted, so I've got hiccup sorted, which makes it a little bit easier. Yeah. Here it is. They're going the wrong speed. They're going too slow for second, but too fast for first gear. This was just like a guessing game. Yeah. I think I've got plenty of time before I actually need to. I've got about 15 minutes before my brother actually finishes school. So I'm going to be just sort of sitting in my car outside the school like a little weirdo. But I've got to get some money out at the same time, so I'm just thinking I could maybe walk up to the Morrison's and get that, make it a little bit easier. Hopefully no cars are coming, because I'm getting like stared at. Literally old guys literally staring at me because I'm turning around in the middle of the road, probably thinking, what's he doing? But they probably get that a lot around this time, like day, because it's school time. No one's coming. Excellent stuff. And no one's parked along here, which makes it so much easier. If I pop my mirror in, I mean, yes, I'm going to be leaving my car for a little while, but if I do this enough, so people can still get in, but people can still get past, it makes it so much easier. Just close my window, pull up my mirror. It's just respecting the ground a little bit. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video here because I've got money to get. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave it a thumbs up, and I'll see you all next time. See ya!